Hi, so I'm having a conversation with the girl behind the YouTube channel called Blind Girl Manenos. Her name is Crystal, and yes, she is a VIP. She's visually impaired. Crystal was not born blind. Ebu, tell me that story very nicely.
So I first started noticing that I was visually impaired or something was wrong with my eyesight when I was 14 years old in high school in Mombasa. That's where I'm from. That's where I live, yeah. So, but it didn't really take much of my time in my mind. I just thought, oh, I just need to wear glasses to read in class. That's all. Because I could still do sports. I was still swimming. I was still going out doing plays and poetry recitals. Everything was normal. But it was only until I was in university in the UK that I was diagnosed officially with glaucoma.
I just want to let you know, by the way, we've got an additional visitor on the set. It's a little fly that keps bouncing between you and I. Just letting you know.
I was trying to do really like, it's like, oh, la, la, la.
We're going to do the full Kenyan. Don't worry.
Did I get sleeper?
Yeah, tap. Yes, there we're going to do it. So at 14, your eyes begin to...
just, act a little bit funny. I couldn't really see very well from the back of the classroom. That's where my favorite seat was at the back of the classroom. And then I thought, okay, let me just move a bit forward, until when I realized, it's from last year to this year, it's become way different. So I took myself to the eye hospital with my mom, and they gave me some eye drops and a pair of glasses, and they just sent me off on my way. And I just thought, okay, well, they didn't tell me much else, so I just thought when I finish these eye drops, I'll be fine. But I wasn't fine, so that's when I continued on to university, and then I got myself properly checked.
So you went to university in Bristol?
Yes, in the UK.
And that's where you got properly diagnosed?
Yes.
So what led to that?
I was in the lecture hall in class, and I couldn't see the screen properly. I just thought to myself, okay, I just need to get a stronger prescription for my glasses. So I went to the optician on a Saturday, and I said, I just need to get myself tested. And he tested me, and he told me, I'm sorry to alarm you, I don't want to alarm you, but Crystal, you need to stop everything that you're doing today and take yourself to the eye hospital, not the optician, the eye hospital immediately, because my pressures were in the 40s, and normally it's supposed to be around 10, 15. That's the optimum level. So I was 3 times that. So I rushed myself to the eye hospital, and after a few months of tests going back and forth, they gave me a diagnosis of glaucoma. They told me more about it. They actually sat me down and told me, okay, because you're black, it's more aggressive in you. Because you're young, it'll take more time to take its effect. And they told me there's no cure. They told me there's only ways to prevent it or slow it down. And this is what's going to happen to you this year. They predicted that I would go completely blind by 2013, actually. That was their prediction, which I beat. I was like,
Yes, like Munafikira Minyo Nane, Blind Girl Manenos. I beat that.
So I beat that year. And then, from then I had to start taking more. I had to take O&M lessons, which is orientation and mobility lessons. Different types of training. I got my white cane training.
But it was a blessing you were in Bristol. I'm sorry to say that, but it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because I don't see how that transition would have happened for you here.
I find myself completely lucky that I was in that place at that time because of the same reason that you say. I actually had the support, I had the training, I had the people to explain to me what I could do, how I could do things differently, so that I could continue to live my life as normally as possible. So that was a real blessing, yeah.
But here's the thing, at some point, I'm sure your vision really, really was getting worse. Meanwhile, you're studying what at Bristol?
Film and theatre.
Okay, just checking that you're studying a visual art. Yes, and meanwhile, your ability to be visual is disappearing. Okay, so when we come back, and of course, if this is the first time you're watching this video, I want you to go back and watch the first one as I introduce Crystal and you get to know her. And then if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, something's wrong with you. But if you don't feel like subscribing to me, could you please go look for Blind Girl Manenos? That is Crystal's, YouTube channel, and subscribe, and then come back because I want to talk to her about, okay, so you weren't born blind, you're studying film in Bristol, but your eyesight is not getting better, and at some point you actually can't see at all. Then what? So subscribe to both channels and then come on back, okay? Good.